Amnesty International concludes that Israel is committing genocide and calls on countries to take action. We have another report here from Prem Thacker. The Palestinian people will not recover from this in our lifetimes as a people, and we're failing to call it what it is. We will look back in years to come and say, why did we not do more earlier? Amnesty International Executive Director Paul O'Brien says to Zateo. From the clear pattern of causing intergenerational harm by dropping bombs on residential areas at night where children, infants, parents, and grandparents are sleeping, to the constant forced movements of populations that are already traumatized by having been displaced and then attacking them once they have been moved. It is absolutely not the case that Israel's violence can be understood exclusively as an attempt to defeat Hamas. There's a misunderstanding that it's impossible to watch a genocide unfolding before your eyes, but that's precisely what is happening, and I'm convinced we'll look back in years and come to say, why did we not do more earlier? So Amnesty International reached its conclusion after examining Israel's actions and statements over a 9-month period from October 7, 2023 to early July and interviewing more than 200 people, including Palestinian victims of Israeli airstrikes, displacement, and detention, local authorities in Gaza, healthcare, and aid workers. In Deir al-Balah, it's like an apocalypse, says Muhammad, a 42-year-old father of 3, was quoted by Amnesty as saying, there's no room for you to pitch a tent. You have to set it up near the coast. You have to protect your children from insects, from the heat, and there is no clean water, no toilets, all while the bombing never stops. You feel like you are subhuman here. Israel's claims are not credible. Amnesty's intensive 296-page report covers everything from airstrikes to aid sieges to agricultural decimation. We've seen that of them like destroying and burning fields of olive trees and stuff like that, even in the West Bank. Destruction of cultural and religious sites, and that includes Christian ones as well. So not just Muslim ones, but especially the Christian ones that are in Palestine. Some of the oldest churches in the world, some of the very places where Jesus was born and died, and the church in Bethlehem that was bombed last year, and they celebrated the Christmas celebrations by putting Jesus in the rubble of that church. It's incredibly ironic. So